And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, Tom Vasel here, and today we're taking a look at a small game called Fishing Party. Yay, Fishing Party! Okay, well, fishing is a sport that many people like, and it can be interesting and exciting, but usually it's a common, peaceful thing, and I'm not sure I've played many fishing board games that are any good, but this one might buck the trend. We can hope. Let's check it out. When starting the game, each player gets a fishing rod that's placed in front of them. 6 cards are placed face up on the table. There's a big giant deck of cards. You'll notice there's yellow and blue backs, and that's so you can separate out 2 52-card decks if you want to, and play. Instead of suits, though, they have red, green, black, and yellow. If a card's S, you don't use that for the deck of cards. Whatever. Each player is going to have a handful of 6 cards, and on your turn, you have some options. You can discard up to 3 cards from your hand and draw that many from the draw pile. You can discard up to 3 cards from your hand and exchange them for 3 cards from the 6 that are in front of you. You can play a special card. Special cards will do different things. Maybe you will break your opponent's fishing rod, so they'll need to get another one. Or a first aid kit, which basically cancels an ouch card that's played against you. Or here, a broken line. That means you can play this when someone else is trying to catch a fish. Or here, goggles. You clear the 6 cards there, replace them with new cards, and keep going on your turn. So there's different special cards. But there's also lures that you can play. Now when you play a lure, that's actually not your action. You just play a lure on your turn, or you can switch a lure out. Each fishing line can have 1 lure. Now each lure will catch 2 different types of fish. So I also might want to play a fish. So let's say that I'm trying to play a fish that's capturable by this type of lure. So I play this one here. I then look, this one here is caught by a 5 or 6. I roll a die. I did not roll a 5 or 6. It goes back into my hand. Had I did roll a 5 or 6, I then put it in my score pile. And if I'm playing a normal game, it's worth 6 points. If I'm playing the so-called tournament game, it's worth 12 points. And there's lots of different fish. See, that one's 7 or 16. That one's 3 or 6. That one's 10 or 20. And there's different kinds of lures out there. There's even the magical lure, which on a 3, 4, 5, or 6 can catch anything. So when you catch the fish, you catch fish, you put it in your fish pond. You're only allowed to have 1 fish of each type. And so if you catch another fish that's the same one, you just can keep the bigger one. And so you just kind of keep going. You'll be taking turns around. When someone catches all 6 types of fish, or when you run out of time, if you play at time limit, whoever has the most points, depending on what type you're playing, is the winner of the game. Or you can play multiple games and add up your scores. All right, first of all, let's start with some bad things. I'm not actually going to ever get to any good things, so just so you know. But first of all, okay, I guess I'll say the artwork of the fish looks nice. Okay. But, first of all, why'd they make it playing card decks? Seriously? Do you think people are going to buy this and go, ooh, let's play cards with this? Because it's worse than a deck of cards. They actually have red and green circles that colorblind people will mess up. So you're just going to play these, and those symbols, because they're cards and they have nothing to do with the game, are incredibly distracting. I mean, if you look, I mean, they put them on all 4 corners. Well, that's not this one here. They put it on 2 corners here, and they're 10s, but this is only worth 5 points or 3 points. So why are 10s on it? Because it's a playing card too. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. For that alone, I would tank the game. But wait, there's more. I also don't like the game itself because it's just luck. Luck, 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 luck. First of all, the die roll. Ooh, I need a 1 through 3 to catch this fish. I rolled a 4. Let's try it again. I rolled a 4. Let's try it again. I rolled a 5. Let's try it again. I rolled a 4. Secondly, the fish waver in points. They're like in the family game. The points are close together. In a tournament game, they're very far apart. Why would this so-called tournament strategy game have them far apart? You got a 20-point fish. I got a 3-point fish. Yay! Dumb. And so that's just ridiculous. And then the special cards. Ooh, I broke your fishing rod. Draw another one. Oh, are we playing Mealborns? Where I'm just going to keep drawing and drawing until I get the fishing rod and maybe never get it? Oh, this game is so awful. It's just play cards, roll dice. Ha, I caught a fish. It's super duper light. I don't think it would appeal to anyone who's a fisherman. I don't think it will appeal to anybody who likes having fun. Awful, awful, awful. I cannot recommend this game to anyone. I don't like it, but I will not say some people might like it. Well, I guess maybe the designers did, but they're probably the only ones. Blech. Dice Tower Judgment, awful.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Ovi kiinni.